Nope. Nope.
Will you help me?
To get started, you're going to want a doll, something that honestly just looks creepy as all hell, and then you're going to want to make all of your childhood dreams about decapitating your creepy ass doll's head come true. Or maybe that was just me. You're going to want its head off by whatever means necessary. For me, that meant cutting the head from the clothing, then pulling it off. You also need a frame. I prefer an oval one versus a square one. I just find it looks a little bit more realistic. And just take everything out of behind the frame, leaving just the frame. You can either paint the back or you can paint the little cardboard piece white. I'm just using acrylic paint for this that I found at the dollar store. And I got the picture frame as well as the baby from my local thrift shop for just a couple bucks each. So this DIY is super cheap. Once you've made the backing as opaque as you can, I put the head on the frame to see the approximate location where I actually wanted it. Location, location, location. Then cut him open, preferably with something not as sharp as a knife that I am using. If you are younger, you should probably get your parents or an adult to help you with this. Once I struggled for a while, I finally got the back of the head off, and I put down once more just to see how it would look set down. As I ended up liking my placement, I put everything aside except for the materials I needed, aka the doll's half head and the board, and then I looped that baby up. Which is yet another sentence I thought I would never say out loud, or at all actually. Once he had the highlight of the gods, I took out my cheesecloth, which was a lot of it. And measured the amount I figured I would need to cover my working area. Then I cut it away from the rest and repeated that to the rest until I was out of cheesecloth. You're definitely going to need a bunch of this, so get more than you think you'd need. Again, I got this from the dollar store, so even if you get a lot, it's still pretty cheap. Coming back to the baby face though, I put the first layer over, essentially suffocating it. Sprayed some liquid starch, aka double starch, over it, and fed through all the details of the face. It isn't super important at this point that you define the face, but I wouldn't say it's a bad time to start thinking about it. As you see, I added a lot of layers as the layers grew thicker. I tried my best to define the features better and flatten everything out as much as possible. Then it looked truly terrifying. Now it's the next day and my baby literally is dry. So I cut around the edges to make it a better fit. Then set it in place and close that sucker up. Now you have yourself a creepy haunted portrait of a baby. You're welcome. And if you don't want to waste the rest of the doll, if it's anything like mine at least, you can add some super glue or hot glue or fabric glue, whatever kind of glue, to the legs and model it in a sitting position. I actually had to break mine open to do this, or like break the legs of it. But then you just hold it until the glue has dried or prop it up. You now have a headless baby doll that you can also use to terrify people. Again, you're welcome.